What's up YouTube? I'm Kyle and this is going to be a little video about my friendships and how they've changed since coming out of trans and socially transitioning. So first, I'm going to talk about how my friendships changed pre-transition. And they changed because I distanced myself from people. Not really purposefully, but I did. In the months before coming out, I really cut down on my friend groups. Not in any way where I was, leaving on bad terms from people, but I just really drifted apart from a lot of my friends, and it was not like a conscious thing. But I became very introverted, uh, and I really shy and sort of like I kept to myself. And also pre-transition, I started to get really close with my best friend now, who is awesome, and I just talk to her a lot about like my fears of coming out and all that jazz, and she helped me through that, and through that we became closer. And then when I came out, I didn't really lose many friends right away. Um, However, I did drift further from some female friends I had already drifted from. I also later found people who, though I wasn't really friends with them, maybe I was like acquaintances, had an issue with it. And didn't have an open issue with it. They just weren't interested in being my friend in any way because I was trans. And it wasn't so much they weren't interested in being my friend, they weren't interested in respecting that I was trans and respecting my male identity. Therefore, I didn't want to be friends with them. And I, on the flip side, ended up getting a lot closer with some of my friends, like male friends, just because they sort of like took me in as one of the guys, and that was really awesome. And I go to a school with a large population of females and a very small population of males, so I feel like they were just like awesome, another one. Uh, and then also through transitioning, I became friends with this one guy at my school who is also trans. He's now graduated actually, but like through that, a friend got us talking. So, like I knew he was trans. Most people knew he was trans because he came to school with the female identity and transitioned really early on into school. But like people knew that he came to school as someone else. And so when my friend was like, "Oh hey, you should really talk to him," and I was like, "I don't really know him like that," and I was really like didn't want to talk to him. Just because I didn't want to put myself out there. But then I eventually did, and now we're friends, and that's awesome. And he's done a lot for me for my transition. He's the one that gave me hand-me-down binders, and he took me to this trans group one time, and it was really pretty awesome. And other friendships, some friendships have just not been affected at all. Some people, I feel like they just don't even like realize that I've transitioned at all, which is sort of weird. They'll like call me female names, and I'll be like, no, not at all, actually. And I keep correcting them, and I keep correcting them, and they just haven't caught on to it yet, which is sort of weird. And I don't really like, but I'm also really patient with it because I know that it's a transition for everyone around me as well. I also have friends that were really against using, male names and male pronouns from the beginning, and have since turned around and been extremely accepting. I have one friend who I share a major with, and he would not make any sort of effort to call me by male names or male pronouns, and he would even like say things that were like hinting that he didn't believe I was actually trans. And since then, when I did confront him, eventually I was like, "Listen, dude, you have to stop that. Like, it's ridiculous, and I really don't appreciate it." And since then, he has done a full 180, 360, whatever, however many degrees it takes to make a circle, and has um, become very supportive. So I don't know if that's what's changed and what hasn't changed since coming out as trans to my friends. I hope this has helped someone. Probably it's not going to help anyone because it's only my experience, but Anyway, hope you enjoyed hearing me talk.